Hi guys, evening video here real quick. I'll try to keep her as brief as I can. I'm going to basically cover the market maker moves for the most part, how they close out the day and stuff. So, some things that I want to point out here. See this big line right here? That was Johnny's level from earlier this week, and we did close slightly above that, below that before. He called that the real short point. You know where you the shorts should actually start accumulating at that point, and we did close slightly below that. Robert earlier this week was targeting this area right down here for his downside target. I personally have been toting 4,300 all week long. Okay, so we got 2 days left. So what my theory is, what's going to play out here tomorrow is quarter in. Of the markets. I am looking for a gap down break. We're just too damn close. A gap down break in the overnight session, and we're going to be earlier in tomorrow's session, coming down to the 4,300. That is the theory that I'm putting out there, and we'll see what happens. Maybe it just holds right there, and we don't do it. Maybe we don't do it, but that is the theory that I'm floating with. We do have a trend line here. At the second day, we couldn't get above it. Okay, third day has been acting as the cross above. 2 days to digest, third day to go on the bullish side. So, you know, it's anybody's guess still here. So let's see if we get some sort of news out tonight where that it'll validate that in the overnight session we start marking prices below the consolidation area here. So we'll see what happens on that. Okay. Let's just go with SPY. SPY. Okay. And this gives you a pretty good rundown for the cash session here, guys. And then I might, if I have time, go through DES towards the end of the video and stuff. Okay. How do I get on default? 1 second here. I just got through updating it. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, guys. So my 4,300. Okay. That's going to put us. You see this trend line right here? That's pretty much what you got on SPX as well. SPX. Look at that. See the trend line right here? Okay, that's your SPX trend line. So basically, somewhere through here is what I'm looking at here. So it's a little bit different on SPX versus SPY on the trend line. So keeping that on watch here. See if I can get in here. So on SPY, on my current trend line, we're actually marking slightly below the trend line. So we'll just keep that one on watch as well. And so as far as the market maker moves go, volatility did not give anything up, and in fact, actually volatility pumped up with even fewer days here going on in the session. So what we got going on here? Here's your value area high. They're still tagging this downtrending trend line for the bullish case. Okay. And then on the bearish case, we are below my trend line on the bearish case. Okay. And I thought we would come down here today, and this would act as new consolidation. Okay. I thought instead of basing up here, I was looking for us to base down here right around my trend line in a couple days, and then possibly a rocket ship higher. So it's really kind of confused me a little bit that the relative strength that we are getting right here not quite jiving with everything that I'm looking for here. Well, I can erase that one right there. I don't need it anymore. Remove drawing. That's Mondays. Okay. And then hell, that beige one, I get rid of it too. Remove drawing. Sorry, should have already had that stuff cleaned up. Oh, on 9/27, Jabril 443.25. He was calling a put. Once we break below this 443.25, he said that's where you should initiate puts, and so keep that one on watch as well if we were to happen to bounce back up into that area. Okay. Okay, I got this one on there. Good, good, good. Okay, tomorrow we close down here, right? So I gotta zoom way down. Okay, so what we got going on here? Now our market maker move is coming right down here near the 350, potential 350 here on that one. Okay, so we'll check that out. So it actually came in a little bit on this one here because we didn't, some of the implied volatility came out of the Qs a little bit today. Not much, but some. And so we closed double bottom exactly, almost virtually to the tick on the Qs, double bottom here. So, and then this trend line right here, going to daily or 4 hour here, and you can see that trend line. See, that's that trend line right here. Okay, on the daily. So, so that is that's something we got to think about here. Going forward here, what they're trying to do looks like a head formation pattern, and if it breaks that line, then we have a confirmed head, and then it gets really violent because then that's when the real money can start getting made. Okay, potential money can get made. It's taken a little while to get out of this chop zone. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, IWM. Okay, let me go back on 1 hour here, 15-minute or something. Okay, IWM. Okay, this is they crushed the volatility again. So here's what gets me. Every time they crush this volatility on some of these indices, and I'm actually seeing that a little bit. SPY didn't really get crushed, but the Q's crushed it a little bit, and really got crushed on the Russell. And basically that just sets up for another big leg lower. And so just keep this one on watch. See, we're crushing that implied volatility. So this was our close. This is your expected high. This is your expected low now. Okay. And if you see this pink line right here, I'll go out. I think the 1 hour will show it. See this downward trend line right here? Okay. So I know that changes a little bit with Thinkorswim, but so yeah, no, that's actually right. So right down through here is where the expected market maker move low is. So we've been channeling forever. So just keep that in mind going forward here. We'll see what happens tomorrow. On that one. And did I do SPX? I did SPX already. Okay, Qs. How about the ESs? Oh, one of them. Oh yeah, I already mentioned that one. All right, the ESs. Okay. So, had a nice little consolidation, a slight higher high on the ESs here. So we'll see what happens here going into the overnight session. Here is our new expected move. Okay, they're targeting this downward trend line potentially here by Friday. Okay, but we are clearly in a downtrend, and just wedging out here, trying to figure out what we want to do here with this market. And they're holding this prior base, barely, but they're holding this prior base. Okay, so just keep that one on watch as well. Going forward here, I'm still on the bearish side. Basically, I think Robert's dead on his target. So I think we're actually going to be worse than what I was saying, 4,300. But they were was it SPY on that? Yeah, look, let me show you guys something here. I took a trade into the close, and I want to show you something here. Which time frame does it? 15-minute. 15-minute here. I'll show you something here. Here's the expected move now on tomorrow. I think this is one. I took a SPY, and earlier today I had the 436 puts. And the reason I took that at the time, it actually went against me quite a bit there. But at the time, what was going to happen, if we were going to have a market maker move trying to get to the 4,300 by week's end, in my opinion, at that point in time, either the volatility had to explode, which the volatility wasn't giving anything back anyway. We were already near day highs. Or price had to come back down. And I think I got in somewhere right here in the middle. I didn't actually get at the dead top, which I should have. And because of that, I had a really bad feel on that one. But I got taken out. I had a 30% stop, and it just by the time these options, man, you put stops in, they just take you out. But that if you would have got it at the top and right on this last cycle and wrote it down, you would have had 5 times the money on those options. The 436 puts for that final leg lower, and basically, if you come down here, you can look the expected market maker move for tomorrow. When SPX, that's where it's at. The expected market maker move, yeah, for tomorrow, 4,306 cents. So that's pretty much what I was thinking. I didn't even have my charts in front of me. I just knew how things were behaving and stuff. But 4,306 cents is how they were planning. They got things to go to. So tell me if they're not pinning these levels within pennies for the overnight session. Okay. So that's all I got to say, guys. Just like the video if you like it, and please leave comments if you got some stuff you see I don't see. And I will see you guys, whenever.